everyone. It is a Sunday morning and my daughter is with her grandparents, so it's the perfect morning for me to get some things done. There are a few places in my house that I really need to get reorganized. It is October and fall is one of the busiest seasons for us. We have tons of birthdays, anniversaries, events, and stuff like that. And my daughter just celebrated her second birthday, which is amazing. And we have tons of leftover food. It is the week after her party and everything. And we have so many leftovers. Our pantry is a mess. I'm going to show you. We're going to be starting with these two items today. It is horrible. I mean, it's not as bad as it could be. And we have a small pantry. So, and honestly, it's just the three of us, and my daughter is so picky and so am I. So we don't tend to eat too much. And then in our fridge, we have to throw, I already threw out some things throughout the week, but I gotta throw out the rest of this stuff. Our freezer's not bad. I'm just gonna put things back where they belong because my husband just likes to throw things places everywhere instead of putting things where they belong, and that really irks me, including putting away these two air fryers that we used last night. Those are the first two places that we're going to be starting with, and we're going to be doing just some random spots around my house. I do have plans this week. I'm going to a concert with my sister and her friend in Atlanta, and then we're having a Scream movie marathon with some coworkers later this week as well. So I'm trying to get my house in order for people to come over and, in my opinion, look a little bit more presentable because I like to be organized. This is not for everyone, and my house is not always immaculate. It usually never is. We have animals, we have a toddler. You mamas and animal moms know what I'm talking about. But if you can find the time and you like to organize, this is something that you can do. But obviously, you don't have to make your house look perfect when you have people coming over. Not everyone has the time for that, and who cares, honestly? Like, this is who I am, take it or leave it. So, but I do enjoy and love to organize, and it actually makes your life easier because you're able to find things a lot faster. So with that being said, let's get started. So we do have a ton of snacks in our pantry at the moment, but I swear to you, most of it is from Emery's party. We really don't eat that much. We don't meal prep. It doesn't really work for us that well. We just kind of, on Mondays or Tuesdays, whenever Brandon's home from work, because his schedule is always crazy because he's a first responder. So he's working 24-hour shifts, sometimes 48-hour shifts. He works on an ambulance. He does like 4 or 5 different jobs. So it's really hard to plan and prep around for meals. So we kind of just play it by ear and figure out who's in the mood for what. If you're wondering why I'm throwing this out and all that coffee, because I don't drink coffee. I know I may get some haters for that, but I actually do not like coffee at all. The only reason why we have a Keurig is for my in-laws, because she's really the only person that comes over and drinks coffee, but the stuff expired in like 2023. I'm not kidding. So it's getting out. Love the smell, hate the taste. So our pantry typically houses like extra ingredients and sides, like our canned goods, our breads, obviously, snacks that are too big to fit in Emery's cabinet that we have for her, and then obviously the chips. We all eat the chips, and then I have some breakfast stuff over there next to my head, or snacks and stuff that I'll take to work, and so on and so forth, and like our sugars and flours and stuff like that. But you see these grocery hauls where they have smacked full of just all these ingredients and stuff to get them to the week or whatever, and like we just can't do that because it doesn't work for our family. All of these chips that we have, the small baggies and most of the big baggies, were bought for food and stuff and snacks for the guests that we had at our party. A couple of bags we already had, but this just added to it and it got a mess. So I tried to put all the small bags on the shelf at first, and I was like, okay, that's stupid. So I ended up taking out the bin that had our big bags of chips in it and putting the smaller ones in it, and then putting the big bag of chips on the shelf. It just made more sense, and it was able to fit a lot better. And I hate that we don't have enough storage for everything for it to look nice and neat and clean, and it doesn't necessarily look particularly organized, but it is. And I did throw away a few open bags of chips, like the blue Doritos that we had in the bag. I threw those out because we've had those for a while, and they're stale, and Emery likes to lick her fingers and lick the chips and put them back in the bag. So neither me or Brandon were going to eat them. And she has a thing of the Pringles one, so we just kept those, and I threw the other bag out. I took the bags of the hot chocolate out and put them in the acrylic containers. Unfortunately, the top one wouldn't fit all the way, but it's fine. It's barely noticeable and it really doesn't matter. Organize my cans. We have a ton of corned green beans because your girl is picky and it's basically the only vegetable that we can eat. And then I put the sugar and flour back in the basket it belongs in. We used to have it in glass containers, but Brandon broke one and I haven't got new ones yet. Right, and here we are, the finished product. It's not perfect, but it's the best that I could do with what I have, and considering the amount of, let's just make it real, snacks that are in my pantry at the moment. Most of the stuff, I swear to you, is from Emery's party, but we do keep chips on hand that are unhealthy, obviously, for myself, my husband, and for my child. These typically come from Brandon's parents and grandparents. If they see that she likes something, they like buy 15 of them for her. No joke, our child is spoiled. This is what I have working with us. Trust me, if I had the money to buy more organizers or try and figure something else out, I would. But unfortunately, all of our money is going towards bills, owning a business. It's not easy nor cheap. But here we go. I think the bottom actually looks the best in my opinion. And now onto the fridge. This actually wasn't too bad because I had cleaned out a good bit of the food earlier this week because we had Emery's birthday party on Saturday and Brandon had also made meatloaf and like 4 different sides that went with it on Friday. So we had a ton of food in here and got rid of basically everything. And you got to see me play Tetris with the condiments on the side shelf. Fridge. Here we are. Looks emptied out. Leftovers from our anniversary dinner, and then Brandon made some grilled chicken for himself, and this isn't too bad. I can still use it for a few more days. And then the condiments, I hate that I can't organize them the way that I like, but it's because we have an abundance of these from the birthday party. And this stuff here is trash. Ignore why I'm throwing this away. I can't fit it in there, and we have so much mayo, we're not gonna be able to use it all before it expires. And then our freezer, I do chicken, fries, cheese, shrimp, like the lunch meals or whatever, and then that's all of our meat, and then our chicken wings and desserts. We are going to be doing this closet. I just turned the light on, don't freak out on me. I had it organized before Emery's party, and then I got some stuff back from my friend who borrowed these things for her wedding. And I need to figure out a system for my rainbow pieces, or some of them. Yeah, so this shouldn't take too long at all. This under the stair closet actually wasn't too bad. I had just recently organized it, but given Emery's party and everything, and kind of just threw stuff in here, as you can see. So I'm just putting everything back where it belongs, putting the pens and pencils and markers back in the correct acrylic container that it goes in, and trying to figure out what I'm going to do with certain things. And I really need to figure this rainbow out because it has been bothering me for months. Here we are, the finished product. Down there's extra office supplies and extra board games that won't fit in our board game one. I'm going to get the baggies from Amazon to actually put the board games in to make it easier. It'll all fit better and I can get rid of the boxes. I thought that was a good idea when I saw another YouTuber use it. And this one's in bin that I cleaned out, so all there is an extra diffuser in it. This is all party prepping supplies. This is all like kind of like arts and crafts things. It's my Polaroid in it, letterboard, stuff like that, and all the accessories that go with it. Now, most of the stuff, all the stuff was already organized. I did it previously. I just want to show you what I have. This is extra photo frames. That's extra party supplies that are too big to fit in there. I put the extra boards back there, and that is what I did with my rainbow stuff. I thought it would look better and a lot easier to keep in here. I like to keep all of our cleaning supplies in our laundry room, but given that this cubicle goes in like a cubby hole and all this stuff sticking out, it wouldn't close and it just looked bad. People would it would get in the way of like their walkway, and let's just not. So I'm gonna put it in here. It looks better, it's out of the way, stuff like that. And we have on top of the filing cabinet, yes, I know I need to dust it. This is like all of Emmy's stuff. We keep her paperwork and stuff in there. We have notebooks, and then we have copy paper, regular paper, and these are envelopes. And then pencils, pens, markers separated. And these drawers have like our bills. And this one has like stuff from work, like things that I didn't want to throw away yet, extra office supplies, bunches of binders full of stuff. So yeah, that is this closet. It looks much better. Things are in their place, and I appreciate that. Oh, and this right here, these are extra ornaments and stuff that I got this year, so they're not with our Christmas stuff, and I obviously wasn't going to pull out our Christmas pins just to put them in there. I just left them there, so that way when Christmas rolls around in literally 2 months, or less than that actually, I can put it in there. And that is the only baby proofing item we still have. This room is the laundry room. This one has been bothering me for a while, but I haven't got around to doing it. So this is where the cubicle used to be for the rainbow. That has other cleaning supplies in it. So what I think I'm going to do is move this to the middle and have the other two open. Figure out what I can do with that. This has been here for probably over a month. Came out of Brandon's truck, and he just left it here, and the box is broken. So I'm probably going to like put these all in a bag or something, because this stuff is not staying here. That is our American flag that blew down during the hurricane, and Brandon hasn't been able to get it up back yet. He has been working like a lot, and he's working on our fence this coming week because our inspector is finally coming to look at all the damages. So that's nice. But yeah, let's get started in here. The laundry room is one I've been wanting to get around to for a long while now, but just haven't had a chance. It's kind of like the catch-all, because we use this door most often because it's where we park our cars. So we just kind of throw things in here on that side bench or whatever, and that side bench is disgusting. I really need to scrub it, and that's why I'm also cleaning the washer and dryer, because the lint and just dirt and all that stuff gets trapped on it. These bins up top needed a good
our finished product. Ignore the cat. So I know you've noticed that I really haven't been cleaning too much, and that's fine because I literally have to be somewhere in an hour, and I was trying to get as many things as I could organized. And then cleaning is tomorrow and Wednesday's job. So this obviously is not staying here, but we just moved Emery into her big girl car seat, so her infant car seat we no longer need. So I'm going to donate this. I'm not exactly sure where. I'm just going to Google some stuff online and see where I can locally get that done. That I'm taking with me today to give back to a family member. They brought that with them for Emery's party because they had some stuff in it for food. And then this is one of Brandon's work jackets. Okay. And then here we have Brandon's car stuff, cleaning supplies, and wax stuff, all that good stuff. That's a happy Halloween sign. That has like home stuff, like fixer things. There's a first aid kit in it, and like some stuff for plumbing stuff. Not really sure Brandon had that. And that is paint and bleach. That little box right there has washing cleaner stuff in it. That's our detergent. Those are dryer balls. I moved this here. This has our cleaning supplies in it and light bulbs, obviously, because we have nowhere else to put them, but I actually may move it, to be honest with you, now that I see them. Fixed it, and I fixed the top of my fridge as well, because I had all that stuff on top of it, so that cabinet, it won't even close all the way. That's where all of our like freezer bags and stuff go, and I put the light bulbs in that cabinet with some extra stuff in there as well. Last but not least, we have this room. We've been off and on working on this room for months. It is not going to get done today at all. But I just want to get started, move some more things to the attic, throw some more things away, and so on and so forth. If you guys do not already know, this room was destroyed by our animals, if you can't tell by that spot where my dog is looking guilty. So we are taking everything out, ripping the carpet up, and putting the flooring that is in the rest of our house in here. And this will be Emery's big girl bedroom. We plan on transitioning her in here in the late spring, early summer, so May or June, around that time. This furniture we are getting rid of. The bed's going to a friend and the dresser is going to Brandon's parents. This is actually his furniture that he had at their house when we moved out and has been our guest bedroom furniture since then. So let's see what we can do in here before I have to get my booty on. My tripod just broke. That's great. It snapped. I knew better than to put it on here, but it literally snapped forward. Dang, that sucks. So this room was kind of difficult to film in because I, broke my tripod. So I was using random things to prop my phone up on to catch me. But I was trying to get the whole room. So, it's hard getting the angles and stuff. And oh my goodness, that poop stain right there is just atrocious. And actually watching this back and editing this video, this is so freaking satisfying to see me do this. And I'm so happy. I started this room last month and I had decided to take everything off the floor and put it in the closet, but after realizing that it was going to be a lot easier to just put it in the attic and then move everything out if we need it. Got trash in those 2 bins. Most of, if not all of this, needs to go in the attic. This is stuff that we're saving for our second baby. If we have a girl, we basically have everything. If we have a boy, we need to get rid of some stuff, donate. I kept everything just in case. Some things is donation. Like, I'm not sure if I want to keep this or not, but I'm going to keep it until we get pregnant again and then just go from there. That is being donated. It's a rocker / swing, and it's just way too big. That bin needs to go in the attic, the yellow one, but I tried to get it in there. So I'm gonna have to take things out before I put it in there because it's way too heavy for me to do by myself. One of those is going in the trash and the other one is going to a cousin. Is the leaf to our dining room table. We are getting rid of our dining room table and getting something smaller, and we're giving her our dining room table. That's the rest of our Halloween and fall decorations. Fall goes out after Halloween, or most of it, the extra stuff. This stuff for things that we're donating or selling. That's just decor. I don't want. Those are EMT books that Brandon used to study that he no longer needs. This I'm probably gonna leave in here. I need to get a different frame because it really doesn't work. I mean, it's not broken, but this picture is too big for it. I used it for her first birthday. Not exactly sure what I'm gonna do with that yet. This is the attic, and this is supposed to go outside, but we've had it for years and still haven't put it up. Putting my hair up because we're getting down to business. This had me sweating. This was not that easy, but it was easier than trying to get those large bins up there with holiday decorations, that's for sure. But knowing that it's going to be so much easier to get that carpet pulled up and that room ready to go for Emery makes me so happy, and it's going to be so much easier for Brandon to get it done too and a lot less stressful. Now I've got 30 minutes to figure out how to organize all this stuff. Now, mind you, most of this will be coming out and will be down sometime next year, hopefully, if we end up having another baby. If not, I'm gonna go through it and get rid of most of it because I don't want to keep it if we don't need it, and if I don't have another child within the next 1.5 to 2 years, I do not plan on having any more kids. So this side, like, I had already had this stuff organized. Like, I did this a month or so ago when I came back from Boston. So, I was very, very happy that I was able to get this done, and we're trying to be able to fit all of our inside decorations in here. Now, with this stuff in here, I don't know if we can, but we'll figure it out. The lighting's not that great, and obviously me trying to be in the frame is kind of difficult because it's a small space and I don't have a tripod, and even if I did, I don't even know where I would have put it. But I was able to figure it out pretty well. Everything has a place. So I like that. Obviously, it's not aesthetically pleasing. I don't think anyone's attic is, but it works for now. And as it is, we really don't have a big attic at all. As you can see, someone just put some 2x4s down, and that's literally what our attic is. Pretty good with the space that I have. Obviously, it's not aesthetically pleasing. Duh, that's not going to happen. It's just everything has a place. Everything is with like items. So we put these over here. That's been up here because I'm not sure if I want to get rid of it or not, but don't need it downstairs at the moment. I'm not going to go through everything, but this is just how it looks, and it's good because when we bring up that other yellow box, which I'm not going to do today, it's just I don't have time and I don't feel like taking things out just to put it back in just to put it back in there, just so I can get it up here. So I'm going to make Brandon do it. And that box will go underneath this one because this is the Halloween box. And that one is the summer and spring box. So it'll go underneath that one so he can put all the stuff in there. And then they'll stay right here. And then when Christmas rolls around, hopefully we'll be able to, I don't know, either fit it here or put it across here. Only problem is that trying to get up here and walk around is going to be an issue because there won't be any floor room. But at least everything will be up here is the point. What this room now looks like. I took a lot of stuff out from underneath the bed. Now what's really under there is just Brandon's weights over there in that corner. And then a cat. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this in the trash, but I'm going to wait on this because we can still fit some stuff in there just in case there's anything else that we end up throwing out. We are not going to worry about any of this until we actually do move Emmy in here. I'm actually really nervous about where we're going to put all this because our closets are not that big. And I actually don't have that many clothes. That's extra storage stuff, drawer dividers. Those are winter clothes from last year that I know Emmy will still fit in this year. So I'm actually about to take them out and put them in her room probably later today or sometime this coming week because it is getting cold. These are stuffed animals and stuff that Brandon has given to me or that I brought from my house from when I was younger that I'm really going to let Emery have if she wants them because I don't want to store them in my room. And that is a pillow that I had when I was little that I'm also giving to her. And then wrapping paper, which I'm not getting rid of. And curtain rods, which we never put back up there once we got this window installed. And then I left this out because I might use it for decorations for Christmas and there's no point in putting it away because Christmas is right around the corner. I still don't know what I'm doing with that yet. I'll figure it out once I go through Emmy's room. And most of this stuff we have not donated or put it where it belongs yet. We now can put it in the closet, which it will be fine if they rip the carpet because it will be off of the floor and the furniture will be out of here as well. And this stuff will be out of here as well. But yeah, so that's all I'm doing today. I feel very accomplished in that I got this stuff done. It feels so much better. I'm also trashing this. This was given to me by my aunt when I was like 13. And I don't need it, don't like it, don't want to paint it. It was in our room that we used for storage, but we got an extra storage unit, so we're getting rid of it. I left this out because it's not completely full, and any clothes that Emmy does not fit, like summer clothes, spring clothes, and stuff like that, I'm putting that in there and rotating and putting all of her winter clothes in there. And then once all of her spring and summer clothes are in there, I'll put it in the attic as well. I am hot. I feel accomplished, and I'm very happy that I was able to get this stuff done. So now I'm going to call it quits on this video. Thank you guys for joining me on this organization video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys gave you some motivation to organize some spaces in your home, whether or not you are redecorating, doing some renovations, or a closet or space in your home is just not organized and it's difficult for you to get anything out of there and it's bothering you. Hopefully this will give you that motivation to go ahead and get it done. Thank you guys for watching and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye.